Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 9, Tua. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now this is an example of breaking down in defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Edmonds. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Running left, here's Edmonds. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. There's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Here's Mostert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. One more time with Mostert. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to him as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but fourth down coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He's got room at the 30, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run here with Evans. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Herbert. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll look to run with Evans. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrynton Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he stopped immediately there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Herbert on 1st down now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Herbert now. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. A nice job of eluding the pressure there. Scrambling for 11.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. They still can't get him. He's got Allen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. And that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, or move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So we're going to tap this forward on a jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Okay, ready?
Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now we'll run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Able to connect with Fuller. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert going to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Herbert to throw. He's got Fuller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Dolphins, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3.